All right, so we're at the final technique in the Kata sword forms. This is Hiji Kujiki. And in Hiji Kujiki, we have the attack coming in. We're turning to the outside and covering the hands, just as we have in previous. So very similar to what we saw in the Shionagi beginning. And at this point, as our hands are covering, we're going to lock his arm and forearm and wrists and hilt against our hip. This locking it to our hip makes it very difficult for him to go ahead and make any subsequent attacks because we're controlling it directly into our body at the inside range of the weapon. And so the sword is being controlled right from the center line of our mass. Now from here, we can drive that hip straight to him and into the weakness of his wrists, straight up into a form that cuts him in half as we throw him backward. There's a few varieties of technique that go on here. If you're working against a more static or difficult uke, for instance, there's one form that's very popular in which my inside hand is going to descend down here and my thumbs are going to meet and I'm dropping my weight at the same time to break this loose before I drive through like this. That's a very useful technique to understand and have in your repertoire. Also very, very nice to consider the rising function here, that as we come in, we control to the hip, and then we rise up under his elbows, and then push him off. And so I would recommend exploring all of these functions and find out for yourself and with your uke what you prefer in terms of your basic actions of throw. We'll just do a few variations from different angles here.